Hey everybody, it's Tuesday. It's November 25th, 2025. This is Off the Ledge. This is our daily spiritual check-in to keep us grounded and centered and sane in the face of insanity. We will get through it. We are getting through it. I've noticed things happening that we've been praying and intending about. And I feel that the regime is crumbling. And I feel that the people's light is shining shards of light through the darkness. The people's light. That's you and me and all the other people who are reacting with activism and compassion and kindness and caring and dedication and total commitment to turning this country back to a democracy. It is still a democracy, but it's a struggling democracy. Our light is making an impact. We do guided meditations for a Healed America every Thursday night. And I'm mentioning that, first of all, because I want you to come on Thursday nights. It's a live stream here. And also because I'm seeing that it's working. And I think it's interesting that a lot of people that have been in this regime are starting to leave or decide not to run for re-election. And Donald Trump cannot even stand to be in the White House, that building that we keep blasting mentally with white light. I don't know. Could be a coincidence, but somebody's going to have to convince me that it's only a coincidence. So, happy Thanksgiving week. Let's read from Ernest Holmes to see what words of wisdom he has for us today to guide us through. Yesterday's was intuition. Today's is power. So God created humans in his own image, and God blessed them, and God said unto them, replenish the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. So anyway, I think that Ernest chose that because it just, it re-emphasizes that we are powerful beings. It is because the Spirit of God is incarnated in us that we have dominion over the world of effects. Exactly. This dominion is exercised in such degree as we sense its true meaning. It is written that we have dominion over evil, not that we have dominion in or through evil. We have dominion over evil. Spiritual dominion is exercised only as we rise above that which denies the divine goodness. Today we exercise our spiritual dominion through the recognition that good alone is real, that God is the only presence, and love the only power. Today we rise above the sense of separation into a consciousness of our union with good. Today we understand that the power of God flows through us to everything we contact. We all use the creative power of the universal mind every time we use our own mind. And so it is. So the idea of spiritual dominion is one that I think about often, and I tell people that I'm working with often that the real power means taking dominion over our thoughts. Real power means coming to a place where we see that if we aren't owning our power and recognizing ourselves as powerful beings, then we become locked in a victim consciousness. A couple weeks ago at Church of Spirituality, I read from Ernest Holmes, and he was speaking about hope. Hope isn't intention. Hope is not intending. Hope is, like, it's not definite and strong. So what we want to do more, especially during these times, is not hope that things will get better. Take dominion over this evil and make things better. You know, hope is nice, but it's not powerful. It should be like a side dish. You know what I mean? Thanksgiving week. It should be like the stuffing and mashed potatoes, that hope thing. The main course is having dominion. Your God power within. Expressed, stated, expressed, affirmed, and put into action. In our thoughts and actions. Let's see what the astrological forecast is for today. I feel like today is a real power week. I honestly do. So let's just check it out and see what Kathy has to say. Kathy Beal.
This is Kathy Beal of EmpowermentUnlimited.net with Astro Insight for November 17th, 2025. Cowabunga. Oh boy, are we riding the waves today. We've got another one of the water grand trines that I've been talking about, and this one could show you what you've mastered, and it could also really change or show you how much your attitude has changed toward outer authority. Also, look in the waters around you, because the flotsam and jetsam that's bobbing around has really important, interesting secrets, revelations, bits of information that change a lot for you, maybe for everybody. That's all for now.
I think that that's starting to happen. I think that more and more there's a spotlight on the criminality and the overt treason and sedition. It's amazing. It is amazing. And the cases against Jim Comey and Letitia James being dismissed yesterday was indicative of where we are. The American people are so freaking angry. And anger is, in a positive light, anger is a motivator. Anger has great power. So let's not suppress our anger. Let's put our anger into action with determination, with that dominion, that sense of dominion. And we can practice that in our own lives all the time. If we're filled with fear, we can stop and take some deep breaths in and long breaths out, and we can say, I'm not going to let this fear dictate my whole essence. I'm not going to let the fear be what is predominant in my essence. I am going to take dominion over this fear. And no matter how long it takes, I'm going to bring myself into a place of feeling calm and safe, no matter what. And I'll do it and affirm it until I feel the shift. And when you do that, when I do that, we contribute to the collective well-being. And that means mental well-being too. The oligarchs they're not winners. And if you think the oligarchs are winners, then, if anybody thinks the oligarchs are winners, then they're mistaken in thinking that money makes you good, because it doesn't. Money is a way of exchanging. It's a medium of exchange. That's what it is, in all forms. Let's read the cards for today. So it's Tuesday, so I am going to do a video later. Thank you for your nice comments and for hyping my videos and for hitting the like button and for all your loving support. I don't think I'd still be doing this if it wasn't for all the loving support that I feel. So it's because of you that this channel is still here. For sure. Okay. To book a reading, go to psychicannetdion.com. I am also a very powerful spiritual life coach. If you want to make real changes in your life, if you're committed to that, sign up. I'm the most inexpensive spiritual life coach out there, I promise you. And effective. This card came up yesterday, so I actually kind of sense that the exhaustion that people are feeling is making them go into isolation in general. That's a phase that we're in before we move into abundance. So as much as we can, let's work with this energy. And just like I was saying, take those deep breaths and decide to take dominion over your situation, over the collective situation. Decide to own some power, at least a little smidgen of power. Maybe you don't feel all powerful some days. None of us do. And when we have days like that, it's just awesome. We can appreciate them. This is the exhaustion makes people feel isolated. This also reminds me of what's going on with ice. Everything's going to shift in December, people. We've just got to hang on and hold the line to get to an abundance of all good things. All right. Love you lots. Please hype this video. Hit the thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And I will check back with you later. All right. Namaste. See ya.